Welcome to Dr. Rao's lecture series. Topic of this video, torsional vibrations part 3, natural frequency of free torsional vibrations of 3-rotor system. Free torsional vibrations of 3-rotor system. Consider a 3-rotor system as shown in figure. 3 rotors, rotor A, rotor B, rotor C are mounted on the shaft P or Q. When 3 rotors rotate in same direction, the shaft is not twisted and hence there will not be torsional vibrations. So it is assumed that torsional vibrations occur when the rotors move in opposite directions at the same instance. In this case, there are two possibilities in which rotors can rotate. One, outer rotors rotate in one direction and inner rotor rotate in other direction. Second one, two adjacent rotors rotate in one direction and another rotor rotate in other direction. The 3-rotor torsional vibration system and amplitude of vibrations is as shown in figure. Consider a case of outer rotors rotate in one direction and inner rotor rotate in other direction. That is, rotor A and C are rotating in one direction, B is rotating in another direction. The number of nodes formed equal to n minus 1, where n is number of rotors. In this case, number of nodes are 3 minus 1 equal to 2. Points n1 and n2 are the location of the node points of the vibrating shaft. LA is the length of the part of the shaft n1p. LC is the length of part of the shaft n2q. IA, mass moment of inertia of rotor A. IB, mass moment of inertia of rotor B. IC, mass moment of inertia of rotor C. A, B and C are angular amplitudes in radians of rotors A, B and C respectively. To find out natural frequencies of a 3-rotor system, we can consider these 3 rotors independently. That is, rotor A is attached to the shaft N1P of length LA. Rotor B, it is mounted on the shaft N1, N2, where N1, N2 are fixed ends, and rotor C, it is mounted on the shaft N2Q of length LB. N2 is fixed. The part of shaft on either side of the node points N1 and N2 can be considered as two single rotor systems which are mounted on separate cantilever shafts N1P and N2Q. The part of the shaft between the node points N1 and N2 can be considered as fixed shaft having a rotor between the fixed ends. Let G is modulus of rigidity of the shaft material. J is polar moment of inertia of shaft cross section. Consider the part of the shaft N1P of length LA on which rotor A is mounted. N1 is fixed end and P is free end. Natural frequency of torsional vibrations of rotor A, FNA equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ia LA. Let us say this is equation 1. Consider the part of the shaft N2Q of length LB on which rotor C is mounted. N2 is fixed end and Q is free end. Natural frequency of torsional vibrations of rotor C, Fnc equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by ICLC. Let us say this is equation 2. consider the part of the shaft N1 N2 of length L1 minus LA plus L2 minus LB on which rotor B is mounted. N1 and N2 are fixed ends. The torsional stiffness of the fixed shaft bearing rotating mass in between is given as Gj into 1 by L1 minus LA plus 1 by L2 minus LC. Natural frequency of torsional vibrations of rotor B Fnb equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ib into 1 by L1 minus LA plus 1 by L2 minus LC. Let us say this is equation 3. As natural frequency is same, either it is calculated based on rotor A or rotor B or rotor C. It implies Fna equal to Fnb equal to Fnc. It implies 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ia La equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ic Lc equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ib into 1 by L1 minus La plus 1 by L2 minus Lb. By equating equations 1 and 2, 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ia La equal to 1 by 2 pi root over Gj by Ic Lc. It implies Ia La equal to Ic Lc. It implies La equal to Ic Lc by Ia. Let us say this is equation 4. Substituting equation 4 in equation 3, the value of Fnb can be obtained in terms of Lc. For quick reference, equation 2, 3 and 4 are given. The value of Fnb in terms of Lc, let us say this is equation 5. Equating equation 2 and 5 and simplifying gives a quadratic equation in Lc as follows. The solution of the above equation gives two values of Lc and corresponding two values of La. When one set of values of La and Lc are used in either equation 1 or 2, it gives a two-node frequency system as shown in the figure. Node 1, node 2. When other set of values of La and Lc are used in equation 1 or 2, it gives position of single node, that is one node, within the span of the shaft, and other node is beyond the physical limit of the shaft as shown in figure. One is actual node, another node is beyond the physical limit of the shaft. The value of La is greater than L1 plus L2. The frequency corresponding to single node is called a fundamental frequency. Other case of single node. When rotors A and B rotate in one direction and C rotate in other direction, one node lies between rotor B and C as shown in the figure below. Other node is an imaginary node which is considered to be located at La at a point of intersection of line P or Q and extended line of amplitudes A and B. Other case of single node. When rotors B and C rotate in one direction and rotor A rotate in other direction. One node lies between rotor A and B as shown in the figure below. Other node is an imaginary node which is considered to be located at LC at a point of intersection of line P or Q and extended line of amplitudes C and B. As there are two sets of values for LA and LC, there will be two sets of values of amplitudes corresponding to one node and two node vibrating system. When the amplitude of vibration or twist for a rotor A is known and its value is A, then the amplitude of vibration or twist of a rotor B in terms of A is given as B equal to LA minus L1 by LA into A. For the rotor C, the amplitude of vibration C in terms of B is given as C equal to LC by LC minus L2 into B. As there are three rotors in this system, it will be considered as a 3 degrees of freedom system, and this should have 3 natural frequencies. From analysis, it is understood that 3 rotor vibrating system will have 3 frequencies, one of which will be 0. Hence, 3 rotor vibrating system will have 2 natural frequencies.